finna make the crowd go.
Welcome back, Shama family. Today I am back with another JoJo vid, and today we're doing some things different. All right, so I've been planning this video for the longest. Like, I was waiting until obviously I was done with my part 5 reactions in order to do this video. So y'all already know me. I love the JoJo series so much. I love the openings so much. Like, let these clips speak for themselves. Yeah, JoJo ni yokurai daiyatte jijujo crazy noisy bizarre town. Fighting go jiburu shiro daikero. How is this all gonna end? Yes! 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 Bro, y'all already know. It's on. Shaders Requiem is here! Yes! God, he So, oh, he's changing. Oh, chase you. Oh, he's gonna chase you. Listen to you. 감정을 감정했으래 아그만에서 묻고도 Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shining justice, never let that brand new uptown Alright, you can't stand behind Giorno anymore. You can't stand behind Giorno anymore, because guess what? Guess what? Yes! Yes! Oh, that's how it transformed. Oh my god, that shit is orgasmic. Oh yes, yes, Giorno, you could. Oh my god, this is why he is my husband. Oh my fucking god. So yeah, I also decided to also rank the endings too in the same video, because I noticed you don't really get to see a lot of videos out there on YouTube that's showing people ranking the openings and the endings and together in one. It's always one or the other. It's mainly always ranking the openings, but not really ranking the endings like that, you know? And I feel like the endings are pretty good, you know? As y'all notice, I have the to be continue pin on my little top. So yeah, like, I really love this to be continue, man. This shit is really legit. I really love this pin so much. And if you guys want to buy like anything for me and whatever, you can totally go down to my Amazon wish list. Link is in the description below. My birthday is coming up on June 20th, so yeah, whatever y'all want to get me, y'all can get me it. And like I said, it's optional. Y'all don't have to get me anything. Like I said, I still appreciate you guys, you know, viewing my content, still supporting me till this day, you know, no matter what, like whether I'm on a break or whether I'm like far away or something, you know, you guys are still there to support me. You still watch my vids, so that's all that I care about the most, honestly. I think in the near future, I'm definitely gonna open up a PO box, so that way you guys could start sending me fan mail and gifts or whatever else you want to send me. I'll totally keep you on the loop for that. I'm gonna rank these on tiermaker. It's gonna be ranked from S tier to D tier. Now, obviously, there's no JoJo opening or ending that's D tier. Clearly, I'm just putting that there for shits and giggles. Please don't take it seriously. All right, guys. I'm not even gonna put anything in D tier. I'm just having it there just to have it there. Yeah, I get it? Okay, cool. Another thing is too, is that please keep in mind that this is just my opinion. This is what I think is true, my preference, you know, like just because I rank these in a specific order from S tier to C tier, whatever, does not mean it's factual. You feel me? Like, if you guys want, y'all could totally go ahead, leave it in the comments below. How do you rank the JoJo openings and endings from between S tier and F tier, or whatever tier you want to give it, you feel me? But overall, this is one of the best ways to showcase my love for JoJo. You know, becoming a JoJo tuber has been really fun. I really love it. I just love this series so much. Like, I never thought I'll be making content like this, ranking openings and stuff. Like, no anime has ever let me do that except for JoJo. So that's why I appreciate and love JoJo so much. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it right now. Yay! All right, guys, so the way we're gonna do this is I'm gonna run by the openings first, and then endings is gonna be second. All right, so starting off with part 5, y'all already know Trader's Requiem is definitely S tier. Y'all should know exactly why I put Trader's Requiem in S tier. Let's get into it. First of all, there's 3 versions to this song, right? On top of that, you got Daisuke Hisagawa, who sings this song and who's also in charge of the next S tier opening that I'm gonna go into after this one. The fact that there's 3 versions to it, you already know that was legit. That shit is OP. That shit is hot, all right? There's another reason is Doppio changes it to Diavolo, and then y'all already know Diavolo stands behind Giorno. His hair, he sees the, you know, with Epitaph, he sees the vision in his fucking hair. Like, yo, it is just so epic. It's so good, all right? The fact that Diavolo is speaking Italian, bro, like, you speaking a whole speech in a different language. Like, you're legit, fam. Like, you're saying that speech in such a boss-ass way for why you're the boss, why you move the way you move, why he's never been found out, you know? It is just so perfect. Then we got, you know, the scene where we see the upside down sky. It turns, yeah, like that moment was really crucial in the series, all right? This opening is so S tier too because it pretty much certifies, you know, Team Bucciarati being traders for the organization. The whole entire later half of the story, they're all traders. Remember, the first half is following boss's orders. The second half is going against boss's orders. It also shows how Fugo stood behind, and you know, Team Bucciarati already are taking off. That shit still hurts me to this day. I'm like, damn. And no, I didn't read Purple Haze feedback, but I will soon. And then y'all already know Trish, y'all see that she's part of the gang. She obviously is a trader as well, you know, she's going against her dad. Yeah, I really like that. She also officially joined them to take down Diavolo. And then y'all already know the best for last. Let's save the best for last. You already know. Giorno activated Jur. Like, hello, it is the best. How this nigga activating one of the most OP stands out there, bro. Like, come on. It can't get no better than that. On top of that, him doing the Shadow Diabolos. Just do it. It's so epic. Like, I bet you that caught everybody in their moms off guard when that shit first came on air, man. Oh my God, I'm seeing it for myself, and it's like, Giorno, this is exactly why you're my husband, all right? And then another reason too is that I really like how you hear the choir in the background. Y'all don't hear the choir, they be like, like, son, what opening has that? What opening has that? No, you know opening is legit. It gives you goosebumps every time because you know shit gets real when you hear the choir chanting some godly freaking heavenly freaking shit. Giorno is the son of God, all right? He is the son of Dio, my nigga. And obviously, of course, Jonathan, but he's really the son of God. So it's such a fitting opening for Golden Wind. It's just perfect because even though they had rehashed some stuff, maybe because like the budget was low for the opening, I think they still did a great job. You know, I really don't care. Like, that opening is legendary, all right? They did a fantastic job with part 5. I really enjoy part 5 a lot. That's one of my favorite parts. It's first place currently. All right, guys, so coming in at number 2 on the S tier, bro, you gotta love Great Days. What's Great Days is another S tier opening for so many freaking reasons. Let's be real. Hello. 1, leave it up to the creators and stuff to like really leave Daisuke to sing Trader's Requiem, the next best opening song ever in JoJo. Yeah, I love Great Days a lot simply because of the visuals. It's so amazing. Like, you got the whole characters coming down in some time sequence type shit. You know, y'all see the after images of everybody. Rohan chilling on his porch. It's a lot of good shit I love about Great Days so much. It feels so wholesome. And it finally feels like, you know, everybody in the moms is really coming together to take down Kira. And you can't help but feel so wholesome. Especially another thing, what I love about it too, is that the living, we already know they're on the ground. And they're pointing up to the sky to all our fallen comrades. Like, I just got goosebumps. I just got goosebumps on my arm because, yeah, like, you know, rest in peace, Shigechi, rest in peace, Aya. It was so good. Let the voice of love take you higher. You gotta love that shit. It is so epic. On top of that, and then what makes it even better is obviously it go in reverse. You gotta love it. You gotta love this opening so freaking much. My fan, Mr. Diego, my day one JoJo fan, he's been following me ever since the part 4 reaction. And so he told me that when Great Days, the reverse Bites the Dust version came out at the time, like a lot of people were upset at the fact that, oh, like Davis Productions ran out of ideas to try to showcase like the villain's ability and stuff like that. Like a lot of people were just upset with that it goes backwards. And I'm just like, how can you be upset? How can you be upset at such an amazing ass opening? I feel like that was the perfect way to showcase Kira's freaking Bites the Dust ability. Like, what other way were they gonna show Bites the Dust, huh? Exactly. Like, it is so perfect. And if anything, it gives you even more goosebumps because you're like, bro, because you know what the fuck Kira does when he fucking pressed the switch. Do y'all not freaking see how Hayato was that ass like in the struggle mode? Man, I was feeling for Hayato. Bites the Dust though gave me anxiety, guys. I don't know if it gave y'all anxiety, but it totally gave me anxiety, especially with what Hayato was going through. On top of that, it also, when it's going backwards, it showcased, like, for example, how many times the days start over, like when it's going back and it's passing Rohan's house, you know? Yeah, it goes to show you like Rohan died like 3-4 freaking times. It's just really good. And then it goes back, you know, Josuke is walking back to the clock backwards. Gotta love that opening. It's amazing. This opening, you know, no matter how many times I talk about this opening gives me goosebumps and my hair is literally standing up on my arms. I don't know if y'all can see, but son, this opening is legit. Another reason why this Great Days is so legit is because guess what? The fact that you got the whole entire singers who sang all the previous JoJo openings to come together, the Joestars come together again. Yo, how epic is that? Son, you know opening is epic. You know opening is epic and it means so well and it hits people's souls and spirits is when you get all the singers from the last openings to sing this song and come together. If a JoJo song doesn't do that, then that shit is not legendary. I'm joking, by the way. But no, real shit though. Like, the first time the Joestars came together was for them to sing, and this is gonna be my next S tier opening. Sonochi no Kyoku, End of the World. So the fact that we got Oda and along with Daisuke, along with Tommy, coming to sing Great Days together, Units version, that's what it's called, Units version. It's even better. Like, you just can't help but love that opening. It's so good. And whoever says that opening is trash, well, guess what? You're right. I guess it is trash. Because, the hell, the fact that you have the singers all coming together, that is not trash. All the singers are coming together, that opening ain't trash, bro. That means you don't like the singers. That's exactly what it is. Like, you know what? Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up a little bit. Because y'all probably like, oh my God, how many times she's going to keep putting things in S tier? I got y'all. All right, guys. So coming in at A tier is totally Fighting Gold. Fighting Gold is really great. This was really hard for me to decide if it should be an S tier or an A tier. But here's a few reasons for why I put it in A tier for me. Fighting Gold is so legit because we get the introductions to some of the best Joe Bros we ever seen in the series. 2, on top of that, you already see Bruno and stuff, the best mom, let's be real, okay? Looking all boss-like and shit. And the visuals, it's just so visually appealing and aesthetically well put together. It's just, it's like, you want to make love with that opening. Like, it's so good. Fighting Gold is my shit, man. I really love Fighting Gold. And if anything, honestly, it leads up to the best opening, which is Trader's Requiem, because the whole time in Fight and Go, yes, they are following the boss's orders. I shouldn't have to define what Fight and Go is or what it does. Like, my nigga Giorno has gold experience, and he's, you know, he's fighting, like, he's fighting for what's right, you know, fighting for justice and carrying out, like, you know, you already know Giorno has such a strong will for justice and doing things what he deems is right and stuff, and you just really gotta love that opening. It obviously shows us some of the most badass stands of the Joe Bros, you know, ever. So that's one, you know. So Fight and Go is really good. Coda did his thing on Fight and Go. Like, you could never skip Fight and Go. It's really hot. I really love Fight and Go a lot. All right, next opening I'm gonna put in S tier is Sono Chino Sada, man. Oh my god, y'all gotta love that opening. I realized the other day when I was smoking, right? I was listening. I smoke weed, by the way, guys. I don't do cigs. But yes. So the other day I was smoking and I was like, oh my god, like, you know, I'm high and stuff. I'm feeling, yo, listening to the JoJo openings when you're high is such an experience. I suggest y'all really do that shit. Y'all can even be drinking too. Y'all don't necessarily have to smoke, like, in order to be like, oh my god, I feel the difference. No, like, y'all could be drinking. Y'all could do whatever the hell y'all want. But the point is, I listened to the openings when I was high, and Sono Chino Sada, man, it's such an ode to the manga fans, because I realize now that I'm a manga fan because I just started part 6, so I'm doing my part 6 reaction, guys, so those will be out soon, late June, early July. Now, as a manga reader, that opening, I go back and watch it, that opening makes me so freaking happy, because one, it goes to show you, it starts off with showing all the way up to part 6, we see Jolene and stuff, and it's so classic. It introduces you to one of the best villains in a shonen series, which is Dio. Dio continues to live even beyond part 6. In part 6, he's not there, obviously, physically, but he's there, you know? That's all I'm gonna say. So, you know, we see the history of Jonathan and Dio and the birth of such a legendary ass series. The first opening definitely brought the manga panels to life. It brought the JoJo series to life. I feel like it really, if it wasn't for that first opening, I kid you not, Davis Production did such a hot ass job at that opening that it's like, if it wasn't like that, I don't think that JoJo would really blow up like that. But that opening really seriously made JoJo blow the fuck up. Like, that opening is so legit. You really gotta love Sono Chino Sada, man. So everything that Dio and John didn't go through in the first, 9 episodes, they showcase it in the opening. But you never really realize that until obviously when you're watching the show, and then you be like, hey, wait, ain't that in the opening? Or even, like I said, like, the openings, the visuals will go over your head. So in a sense, yes, the openings in a way is sort of like a spoiler, especially before you jump into the JoJo series. But also at the same time, you won't really realize that things is being spoiled for you. You're just watching shit out of context. Sono Chino Sada, man, is amazing. You gotta love that Joe. You gotta love that last Joe at the end. If that doesn't give you goosebumps, I don't know what the fuck will. But that shit gives you goosebumps every freaking time. The next song I got that's totally S tier rank is definitely Sonochi no Kyoku, End of the World. What? It's so perfect because it wraps up the battle of Dio being the villain for the first 3 parts. The fact that it shows Jonathan, you see the pendulum swinging throughout the ages, throughout the years, showing each Joestar still having to face the battle with Dio. Dio has been such a menace for over these past 100 years. That's one of the things that the clocks symbolize. It symbolize, you know, we're in the 3rd generation of JoJo. Jotaro is Jonathan's great-great-great-grandson. Still coming out to take out his first enemy? Like, bro, like, what? Who does? Like, that's amazing. That's epic. On top of that, you see our Stardust Crusaders going throughout the desert, fighting shit, you know, nice ass stands. You know, the visuals is really good. I really like End of the World. Crusaders, ha, 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 ja. Like, you know, and all their stands pop out at the same time. Like, that shit is so epic. That shit always gives me goosebumps every freaking time. On top of that, we got Dio coming through, walking all menacingly, walking like the boss he is, because he know he's about to fuck shit up, all right? He's about to fuck Jotaro up, Joseph up. You already know he's about to cause havoc. And he pretty much stops time, and Jotaro, and they both battling at him. Like, come on, it's just so perfect. And you're like, ora! Like, it's so good. And that's the opening that honestly drew a lot of fans into it. And that opening gave birth to all the future JoJo openings that showcases the villain's ability and what it could do. And that's the main reason why I can't thank that opening enough, because if we didn't get that, I don't think, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe later on in the series, yes, maybe they would have probably had an opening that does change up and show the villain's ability. But the fact that they did it with Dio, bro, like, that is the last time we see Dio in an opening. Gotta love it. And that's why I said, like, I just really love this opening. Our body, it's just so perfect. And then Jotaro's my second husband. He was number one, but now Giorno's number one. So that's why I love it so much. Another one of my favorite openings is totally Bloody Stream Part 2. We got Joseph coming through, and that's totally A tier for me. Now, I had a real hard time deciding this one as well, if this is A tier or S tier, because it's just so epic, you know? Like, it starts out all groovy, and it goes with Joseph's persona, you know? Like, he's not a serious person. Like, he's serious and, you know, like, he means business, but he also has, like, that playful side to him. He's just really good. He's just such a good and legendary JoJo. I don't know what else to say about this opening, but just know I really fucks with it heavy. Lisa is beautiful. And then, of course, you already know Joseph's freaking cry at the end. Another one coming in at A tier for me is definitely Chase. Now, I really like Chase. It's really dope. Chase you, it's to chase you, go here to chase you. It's so good because they're chasing an invisible enemy. He's invisible through normal regular day life because he fits in with the townspeople. He fits in with the crowd like us. So you don't really know where Kira is at or how he looks like and shit like that. It's really good. On top of that, you know, you got the introduction to see Raimi going through, you know, through Ghost Girl Alley. But, like, everything just makes sense over time. I really like Chase, you know, especially in the very beginning where you got the photos of people and Kira, he blows the photos up because he's like, damn, like, y'all all chasing me. Now I'm gonna blow these photos up. It's just really great. It's different. It brought a different vibe to Part 4 when it came to the openings too. All right, next coming in A tier is definitely Stand Proud. I love Stand Proud so much. That is my opening because you got the intro to one of the best JoJos out there, Jotaro. Star Platinum, one of the most OP stands ever, you know, coming in. I know it's considered one of Araki's favorite stands, or it is his favorite stand. I think he did say that Star Platinum is the strongest stand ever, but most likely I already know there's a lot of stronger stands out there that goes beyond Star Platinum's ability. Stand Proud is really dope. I like the way it starts out because it shows you Jonathan, right, back then, and then it showed you Joseph, and then boom, it comes in and now shows you Jotaro looking like the only freaking badass that you're like, oh my god. Like, for me, like, when I first met Jotaro, I felt like he's like Jonathan and Joseph in one, but cooler and a little more reserved, and he just really doesn't take no shit. Like, I feel like Jotaro, I was like, yeah, like, this is kind of what I wanted to see in Jonathan, but we didn't get to see it. It's really a great opening. On top of that, we already have, you know, our introductions to the Crusaders going on. I like the different visuals. They show you the different places that they always arriving at in the background. The background is always changing. One thing I always love about Davis Productions is that they really do a freaking fantastic job with the openings, the visuals. I don't like, man, like, you could tell where the budget is really going. The budget went to the first opening, Hard Body. The budget went to Great Days, Hard Body. The budget definitely went to Stand Proud and End of the World. Like, it was really dope. Yeah, that's mainly the reasons why I love Stand Proud. So next opening coming in, Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town is B tier. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but this is just the beginning of, like, Josuke's story. All right, so now we got the endings. Let's go. One of my favorite endings of JoJo is definitely Last Train Home. Last Train Home is definitely S tier, all right? That shit is S class. You wanna know why it's S class? Because it doesn't need lyrics to convey the message to the listener. You don't need words. The fact that this song doesn't have no words, it's just straight up instrumental. Like, it leaves a profounding, sad, solemn acceptance kind of feel to the ending. It's so good because they know that going on this journey, you're risking your life. So I remember like maybe 7 episodes into the second half of part 3, this ending brought a tear to my eye. And that was before the whole series was finished. Like the fact that I shed a few tears 10 plus episodes before part 3 finished says a lot. And if you guys didn't cry during this ending, or you know, it doesn't affect you, then that's fine, that's okay. But just know that this is one of the most legendary ending songs for JoJo. I really love it because we get to say goodbye to our fellow Stardust Crusaders, Abdul, Iggy, and Kakyoin. The way they went out was really long lasting. Like Abdul did his best to protect Polnareff as best as he can, even was trying to, you know, lead the way. And how Iggy went out, I never thought I would freaking cry over a freaking dog. Like that's insane. To just give Polnareff that last chance and trying to defeat Vanilla Ice. And then of course Kakyoin getting the last message. Like, oh shit, like bro, that's how y'all guys gotta defeat Dio? Let me use up my last Emerald Splash to like freaking send y'all the clue. Really dope. And you know, obviously if you pay attention, you know, Joseph is only holding 3 tickets in his hand to, you know, to go back. What does that say? Exactly. I'm so glad Araki picked that ending song for the second half of Stardust Crusaders because it really does hit you. You know, a song does its job when you can get the listeners and the readers so emotional with just the melody alone, you know, and that right there, my friends, is why it's S-class. My second favorite ending for JoJo is totally Modern Crusaders. Now this is hard. I don't know if it should be A tier or S tier. It's just really good. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna put Modern Crusaders A tier. I like it because, you know, they really are Modern Crusaders. They're doing what's right, like the guy said, and fighting for our rights. On top of that, you got the visuals forever always changing, showing all the dead enemy stand users ever since the very beginning of part 5. And then, you know, as we saw at the end of part 5, we saw that Bruno was the Rolling Stone the whole entire time. Like, you know, and it just goes to symbolize that your fate could never be changed. It really just goes to show you and wrap up that they really were some fighters, man. This song also impacts me because of the team that we lost. We lost Abakio, Narancia, and of course Bruno. You know, they really were fighting for what's right, especially obviously, you know, seeing Narancia broke down like that when Bruno gave him that decision to, if you want to follow me or not and be considered a traitor. This song ties up part 5's story. It's just so great, and that's exactly why I definitely put it in A tier. So my third favorite ending, Savage Garden. Oh my god, you gotta love Savage Garden. I need you, I want you. See, dancing higher. That's how to get a bit close. You gotta love it. I really like that song. I'll definitely put it in B tier. Like the visuals, yes, like it just shows you like the characters just standing throughout certain parts of the town. And you know, as time goes on, we see that they add certain characters, like they added you know, Rohan's manga. So that they added Shigechi. You saw that they added Chili Pepper at the end. Guitarist, I don't know his real name, but yeah, get it, okay. Joseph holding the baby. You know, so yeah, over time, yeah, like it was just showing the different characters that comes into the story, you know, as the story goes on and stuff. So I like that part about it. It's a good ending. I think it's good. Coming in 4th place as my 4th favorite ending is definitely the Bengals, Walk Like an Egyptian. It's really dope. I really like Walk Like an Egyptian. The visuals were good. You know, it just went to show you all the different tarot cards showing our Crusaders, the stands. I like the whole abstract visuals to it. I do like the song for what it is though. Like, I still don't even know how to do Walk Like an Egyptian. But yeah, that is totally, definitely a classic song in music. Point blank. 5th favorite ending we got here is definitely Roundabout. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, so my fault. I was like, I don't know what is going on with me today. Shannon, snap out of it. So yeah, Roundabout is really good. So when I started my JoJo journey, I didn't really pay this ending too much mind. I like the song, but I'm not really a big fan of the visual. So I feel like for me, that's probably why I put it in
B, but I could be wrong. Some people really like it. They'll put that shit in A tier. I'll put Roundabout in B tier. Okay, coming in as my 5th favorite JoJo ending is Jodeci Freaking You. So first of all, as y'all see in my endings reaction to it, y'all see what I'm talking about. What the fuck? What? Oh, God. Hold up, they doing R&B in this shit? Oh my God, is this Jodeci? Wow. They put this song in an anime? But they look so good though. The Golden Boy characters look so good. That shit caught me all the way off guard, man. I was like, are you serious? Araki really chose this song? Are you dead ass, man? Like, he only picked the song only because the member in Jealousy has the name Joe. So I was just like, ugh. Of course he will pick it for that. But overall, I did like the visuals for both versions of Freaking You. My second visual, where they showed like the leaves, the vines is growing out of the ground, and they show Giorno and Team Bucciarati all in like in a stone encased monument. And it says Jojo at the top. But it's just so epic. You really gotta love it. It goes to show you both versions still put Giorno at the top because yes, at the end of the day, he pretty much is the one that was leading them. He really was like their good luck charm. And then last but not least, I'm not really a fan of the Oingo Boingo brothers. You see, I never really cared about them when they came through on the scene in part 3. I actually really hated them. So this is definitely going in D tier. Not sure. Now, I'll at least put this shit in C tier. I mean, I do like the melody for it. I mean, obviously, I don't know what the hell they're singing. I think this ending was meh. I think it was okay. I know a lot of people like this ending though, but for me, it didn't really rock with me as well. That's really it. So for that, I'll put it in C tier. And there you have it. So that is my ranking list, all the JoJo openings and endings. Now, you guys are still here watching. Congratulations. I really love you guys a lot. Y'all really made my day for watching to the end of this very video. Like, I can't thank y'all enough. That's amazing. This video wasn't supposed to be that long, but like I said, I get real passionate about these topics, especially when it comes to JoJo music, because I seriously love these songs. But yeah, like I said, y'all let me know in the comments below, like, what is some of your ranking? What other JoJo content would y'all like to see from me? The next one, guys, is showing you guys what is my top 10 favorite stands in the series. So that's probably the next one I'm gonna do. But y'all let me know any other ideas y'all want to see me come up with. Y'all totally let me know in the comments below. And I'm gonna get going. Thank y'all guys for watching on Shamasan Reacts. Johnny.